Lee, just start with a quick reflection on Tuesday. How much do you feel the squad learnt from that experience?
Yeah, obviously it's a really good experience. They're a very good side, obviously in the Premier League, and it was a tough game, but I thought we did okay. They scored a bit of a worldie for the first one, and then whether it's a pen or not, I'm not sure, and that kind of killed the game a bit. But I thought we done well in periods, but obviously they're a very good side.
I know people talk about like XG and expected goals, those kind of things. When two of the goals were strikes from long range and one of them was a penalty as well, again, it kind of just emphasises how much you guys did to compete, really, when there was only one goal you could say, yeah, fair play, Leicester played their way through you. Yeah,
I mean, it was everyone knew it was always going to be a tough game. It was going to be a tough ask to get something out of it. But we've tried. We've come up a bit short, but it's about focusing back on the league now to the most important thing.
Absolutely, and it is important as well to not let a result like that derail what's been a good start to the season, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, obviously you want to go and win the game, but our main priority this year is obviously the league, so it's just about dusting ourselves down again and keeping the unbeaten run going.
For yourself as well, now so far this season, I know you've moved into midfield, but how proud are you to be part of what is a really strong basis for the defence so far this campaign?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great start. I think it's four clean sheets already.
Yeah, including
with the cup, yeah. So that's, I mean, you can't ask for much more from the defence. So it's just about maybe adding a few more goals, and then I think we're in a really good shape.
I think I'm right in saying you've played the midfield before this season, am I right? So how have you found going back into the midfield?
It's no problem for me. I've done it kind of all my life. I've played many positions, so wherever the manager feels I can do a job, I'm more than happy to do it.
I'm just interested because, of course, Cam Norman's come in and he's had a really good start as well. How early, in terms of even maybe into last season, did the discussions take place about your position changing going into this campaign?
No, not really. I think it's just, I think they know me as well. There's not much that needs to be said to me. I know wherever you put me, I'm gonna try my best. So I think it wasn't until kind of late in pre-season where I think it was either Wigan or Blackpool, which was the first one, and then since then, I've thankfully stayed in.
Well, that's a sign of great confidence in yourself as well. I mean, you've been here a good many years now, but the sign that you are able to do so well in any area that Tranmere put you.
Yeah, that's something I like to think of myself. I think I can play in many positions, as I keep saying. Wherever the gaffer feels I can help the team, I'm more than happy to do it.
And on Cam Norman, of course, you were right back last season. He's now playing there so far this campaign. What have you made for his start to life at Tranmere?
No, he's done very well. He's a great asset for us. You can see him even going forward. His height, his presence. It's a big asset for us. So he's started well.
And how helpful is it when someone does come into the group and, you know, how's he been backstage as well, I guess, and just really gets into the group straight away and helps to perform on the pitch as well?
Yeah, that's a massive part. I mean, it's definitely a big thing how they kind of fit into the dressing room, and I think not just Cam, everyone we've brought in this year has been great. They fit in seamlessly, so it's a good dressing room so far.
I remember speaking to Nigel Adkins, I think it was last season, about characters as well. That's a really important thing for him, isn't it? It's not just to sign the quality, but to sign people that can help improve the mood in the dressing room as well, I guess.
No, of course. I mean, I think everyone would say that you can be a very good player, but if you come in and kind of disrupt the change room, I don't think it's going to work out. So it just shows we've done really well this summer. We've signed some good players, but we've signed some good people as well.
Looking at the other end of the pitch, of course, one goal so far, but ultimately they've resulted in a win, and it is an unbeaten start. How confident are you that the goals will come and those draws can start to turn into wins?
Yeah, very confident. I think, as you said, if you're keeping clean sheets, you're always in with a chance of winning the game. I think we scored quite a few goals from pre-season, and if you look at kind of the games we've played already, they've been very tough games. Notts County, they're a very good side, so I think that was a good point. Port Vale away again. I think that's going to be a tough place to go this year, so I think that was a good point as well. So it's been quite a tough start to the season, but I think we're in good position.
And 𝗦𝗧𝗣𝗣𝗢𝗥's one, he's definitely had a really good start, hasn't he? As a trialist as well in pre-season, not necessarily a signing from another club straight away, coming in and really impressing on the trial basis and coming in. And how impressed have you been with his start?
No, Mary's been very good. He's as you said, he's kind of got that bit of magic, hasn't he? He's, even I remember a few years ago, he was playing for Carlisle. I used to hate playing against him. He's always running at you. He's always got that pace. He's a nightmare for defenders, so it's good to have him on our side.
I remember seeing a bit of that in pre-season as well. On the goals front, I hope you don't mind me mentioning that you are still waiting for your first club goal of your career. Could the move into midfield maybe help with that? Maybe getting a bit forward this season?
I hope so. I would like one. I get a bit of stick for it, so I would definitely like one soon. But again, if we're winning games, I'm happy just to do my part.
Well, fingers crossed, Lee. Looking ahead to the weekend, Carlisle, they've not had the best start since finishing bottom of League One last season. And I was quite interested to ask this because I know you weren't part of the full squad or part of relegation for Partick Thistle back going 6 years or so. But when you went in and the squad had been relegated, and it was a tough season, of course, ended with the COVID and ultimately getting demoted. How did you find that atmosphere in terms of going into a squad that had been relegated?
I'm not sure, because when I went to Partick, I was only kind of there for, I think, just over a month. I went in January and then the season got cut off, so I only played about 3-4 games, so I didn't really get a full taste of it. But I can't imagine it's the greatest feeling.
I think the point that I'm trying to make there as well is that when you go down, I guess there's a lot of people that kind of think, oh, they've been relegated, they'll bounce straight back. But I guess, and Carlisle could still have a very good season, of course, but is it not always that easy, I guess?
No, it's definitely not that easy, especially in League Two. There's so many teams that could potentially be up there at the end of the season, and Carlisle could very well be one of them. It's a very tough place to go. We've gone to, over the years, from the top of my head, I've not got many results there. So hopefully we can change that the weekend.
And I guess this would be a perfect way to end a good start to the season as well. But also, you're going to a very rare game-free week as well. So it would be a perfect way to end the month, but also go into a really fresh week for the squad as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, as I said, it's been quite a difficult start in terms of the opposition. It's been a tough few games, but I think we've come out well. And I think if hopefully we win on Saturday, if you asked anyone if they take 8 points at the start, I think everyone would. So hopefully we get the win and top off a good start to the season.